Well. Finally, we are back together again. It's time for the Jesse T Show. All things real estate, because, like the great Will Rogers said, one of America's greatest humorists of all times, buy dirt, son, because God don't make it anymore. A little bit of funkadisha la da. That's what I call that. Funkadisha la. That's something I put together a couple of nights ago. I called Funkadisha la. I have no idea why I call it Funkadicious La, but that name just popped into my head at 3 o'clock in the morning, you know? Good to have you along with me, Jesse T. We are talking all things real estate today on a terrific Thursday, a thunderific Thursday in Southern California here. It is raining a little bit off and on throughout the Southland here in Los Angeles, wherever you are in this great land. Good to have you along with me. I know you've taken the time out today to kind of hang out with me, and I appreciate that. We are live on YouTube, and that's going to be our mother platform because Facebook has just given us so much time in jail lately, and I have no idea what I'm doing that violates Facebook's community standards. I have no idea at all. In fact, I used to know when I did a political show, an entertainment and political show, I could say okay because I was saying some pretty heavy duty stuff there. But I have no idea now what the heck is going on. I have no idea why Facebook is deciding to always pop me into jail for some reason or another. I think I'm just on Facebook's bad list. I'm on Facebook's bad boy list. That's what I am. So I've decided that we are going to make YouTube Live our home. That's where we're going to radiate the live show from and emanate it out and around things that the community of social media network. That's what we're going to be doing here. And we're going to be doing that on our 40 plus social media TV networks and on KTNT radio and TV network. We're going to be doing that too as well as we start busting out some stuff. Saying hi to our friends on Instagram. We are on Instagram Live. So we're going to be doing that as well on Instagram Live. Good to have you along. Hopefully you can hear us pretty good there, my friends. And I think Jeremy has joined us. Thanks a lot. We'll start building that audience back up. We used to have a huge audience when we did the political and the entertainment show for about 6 years on the powerofvoices.com network, but we've decided to change here. Real estate is where it's been. As you know, I'm a broker, and I've been in the real estate game for 40 years now, and the loan game for 30 years. And it's good to have you along talking real estate with me here in Southern California. That's where my career basically started, and that's where I've been all through the 5-county region here in Southern California. You know, my 58 of 60 years of life. I've lived here, moved from Chicago originally, and I went to all the schools here in California and kind of just stayed here. But California sure has changed a lot in my lifetime. That's a whole nother show and topic maybe we'll get into a little bit later on. But look at, we've got a lot of things to talk about. On Mondays, we have $1 Million Money Making Monday, and that show is solely directed to making $1 million or more in the real estate game. And for the last 3 weeks, the last 3 Mondays, I've shown you 3 distinct separate plans that you can do no matter how much money you have or don't have to get started towards your journey of becoming a wealthy person here in America. 90% of all the wealth that is created in America, even today up to 2021, is people that own land, people that own property, people that own real property. That is where it's at. Yes, you've got your gurus in the computer world world, and you have your entrepreneurs and your engineers and your designers, and you have your movie stars and rock and roll stars, and you have your people that might hit it big, and now in the Bitcoin and cryptocurrency and all that. But the bottom line is consistent value growth over a long period of time when you start buying real estate is the only true consistent way that you can guarantee, even if you totally screw up, you can guarantee that time will heal all your wounds and you will get wealthy. All right. But you got to start doing it. And that's the key. And one of the problems that people have in terms of anything is that starting anything for our friends out on Instagram Live, starting anything for some folks is really hard to do, especially in 2021. The world certainly has changed quite a bit here. Let's see if we can move this light over here just a little bit and put a little more light on my face here for you Instagram people, so I don't look like I'm talking from a closet. Let's see if we can kind of move this around a little bit here and give you just a little bit more light. That's a little bit better, I think. Yeah, there we go. Yep, got it right there. There it is. All right. So anyway, so we're going to talk on Thursdays. Now, on Mondays, $1 Million Money Making Monday, but on Thursdays, it's all things real estate. The Jesse T Show, all things real estate. So if you have any questions, please, our Instagram people, put them up there so I can see them. And we do have a chat box. We're trying to figure this out on Zoom. I think we have a live chat box. Oh, by the way, since you are on YouTube now and we're with you together, please hit the membership. It's free. And there are so many benefits and offers for you, like cashback guarantees when you buy. How about this one? Your home sold guaranteed, or I'll buy it. That's right. That's a guarantee, and that's a benefit to you. And off-market properties, we do that. We search a lot for off-market properties, also repos and foreclosures and distressed sellers and the hottest new listings. And we also have a lot of information about all kinds of things in real estate to help you benefit and prosper and come out smelling like a rose on the other end. And so if you have any questions or anything, I'll be happy to answer them for you if I can figure out how to bring up this chat box without shutting us down. Let me see if I can do that on Zoom. Let me see if I can find it anywhere, this chat box here. Let's see if it, I don't even know if it really connects into Zoom. I don't know if the chat box does that, but let's see what we got here. Let's go full screen here and see what we can do here on this. Come on now, where are you at there? Aren't you supposed to like take my arrow? I know you guys are watching me do this. Usually I'm going to have an engineer do this kind of stuff for me, but I got to do it right now because I'm the sole engineer. That's right. Yeah, I'm the guy. I'm the guy that pushes the buttons and tries to get us going here. Well, let's see. Can't find it. Can't find it anywhere. All right. Well, let's go over here and see if I can find it over here. Let's see. Now let's hide self-view, stop video. We don't want to do that. And as I figure this out, maybe if I show active speaker video. No, I don't want to do that either. But what if I hit that there like that? No, that won't work. Oh, well, I guess oh, there it is. How did I find that? How did I find that? Okay. There. Oh, I got it. Okay. Is there a chat box here? Let's see if there's a chat box. Let's see. There's a chat box. Yes, there's our chat box to everyone. Type a message right there. Okay. You type a message on your come on, move out of the way here. All right, move out of the way. I want to move this. I don't want this standing there. There we go. So if you can type a message in that chat box there, I think it might work. I don't know. We're gonna try. We're doing all kinds of new stuff here on the Jesse T Show. All things real estate. Well, one of the most important things you can do in real estate, though, before you get going, you got to get your finances together. And boy, oh boy, oh boy, since Biden has become president, yes, since those Democrats have become president, well, by golly gee whiz, everything seems to be going crazy on the interest rates. They are up over 3% now. In fact, we're going to talk about that, and I'm going to tell you a little bit how to get a loan here in your first adventure into buying a property. And for those of you who are getting a second loan or doing reverse mortgages, we can help you there too, because we've been doing real estate for 30 years as well. So we're real estate specialists in terms of financing. But I've got a couple of things I'm going to talk about. The best financing that you can do, a 3-point plan. We're going to go over here, rising mortgage rates. And also, if you have more than $1,000 in your checking account, I've got 5 moves that you should be making right now. So we're going to cover those topics. But first, let's kind of cover the topic of buying a piece of real estate. What you got to do. You got to get your loan together. Okay, that's the first and foremost thing. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we do this for you at 1-844-402-4222. Hit extension 1051 and become one of our members, and we can get your loan for free. Become a cash committed loan, cash committed approved buyer from a lender. That's right. It's better than a pre-approval or a loan approval, because we can guarantee that you can act like a cash buyer with all the cash. Okay. So that's what you got to put together in your file in order to get that. All right. Oh yeah. By the way, I kind of ran out of sentence and ran into something else. Please hit the notification button so you know when we're on the air, and please join our membership. It's free and there's no obligation, and there's a lot of goodies in there. Like I was talking about, we've got a cashback guarantee for buyers. If we don't find you a house, or if we don't get the house negotiated for $5,000 or less, we'll give you $1,000 when we do sell the house. We've got your home sold guaranteed for sellers, or we'll buy it. We've got all kinds of cancellation certificates and guarantees and warranties. We don't mess around with how we do it. We have a very unique system that tracks down off-market properties, so you don't have to get stuck in this multiple offer situation. Though we do use those, we do go on the MLS and stuff. But if it's on Zillow, that means the world knows about it, and you're going to get multiple offers. You're going to lose out. So we try to do a lot of things in a different way in that respect. Okay. And we've got a great buyer's presentation. If you want that, I can send that to you. Anyhow, this is what you got to put together for your loan. Okay. We're talking financing today on the Jesse T Show and all things real estate, because financing is the key. You got no money, you got no honey, baby. That's right. That's what I always used to say. You got the honey, you got the money. The money brings the honey. That's right. And so it does. Yep. The remarkable thing is when you got the sparkle, baby, you got it all, right? The world kind of comes to you, but we got to get that sparkle in your pocket. And this is how we're going to do it. All right. Now, we're going to talk about no money down here in a second for those of you who can qualify for 0 down payment. We're going to show you how to do that. We've got a program designed that's been very successful for about 40 years. All right. And in that respect. But this is the typical way. First off, put together a file. And in that file, I have to have a copy of your driver's license, a copy of your Social Security card. Okay. I also have to have 2 months bank statements, all pages, front and back, if you're employed. All right. If you're unemployed, I have to have 3 months bank statements. Same thing with taxes. If you're employed and you get a W-2, I need the last 2 years of taxes and your last 2 years of W-2s. Okay. And then from there, if you're unemployed, if you're independently employed, I need 3 years of tax returns and 3 years of probably ending P&L statements for the year, so that we can see that coincides with your taxes as well. And then what I need to collect from you, if you have any 401ks, any annuities, any retirement funds, any kind of pension plans for those municipal workers, that's like fire and police, etc. They still have pension plans. Nobody else does. Any investments into gold, silver, whatever your last statement is, I need a copy of that. If you are refinancing, I need a copy of your last mortgage statement. If you're not, don't worry about it. And then we will fill out a loan application. It's called a 1003. And then we will also get an authorization to run the credit. Now, if you've been running your credit on like Credit Karma and stuff, they usually only pull one of the three reporting agencies. So we need to get a tri-merge credit report, and we have to pull a credit report for it. It runs about $30. All right, and we get that done, so we see what your midline FICO score. They throw out the high, they throw out the low, and they take the midline. All right, so that's how they do that. So let's see, we've got that covered. We've got all that covered. And sometimes we have to collect some letters of explanation for things that might be a little haywire or things that might be just a little bit inconsistent. We always like to put that in the package as well up front, so that what we're trying to do is we're trying to stop the dam from breaking by fixing it when it starts to leak a little bit. Okay, we don't wait to the last. We get things done up front. All right, now with that package, we are then able to take that package, put it to our processor, who's been with me for about 20 years, Esteban, and we're going to give it to Esteban, and Esteban and I are going to talk about it and put it together and fit the right strategy for you, because everybody is different. Financing for everybody is like a fingerprint. It's completely different. It's like a retina screen. It's completely different. It's yours, and everybody is different. Your neighbor is not you. So we got to cut to the chase and get to the real deal here, and each individual. Okay, and that's what we're doing. So now we create a plan for you, a strategy, a tactic, and discuss it with you. You're fine with it. Then what we do, we don't just place it at a bank to take your loan. We find the bank that fits your criteria, twist it around, do it a little bit differently. We find that bank that takes your criteria the way you are, not how you have to fit into the bank. You go to the big banks, and most people, they just fit you into something. We try to find something that fits around you. We don't just shove you in it. You see what I'm saying? That's a big difference right there, because it makes it a lot easier. And then within a very short period of time, it gets to the underwriter, and the underwriter looks at it and asks us for a couple of more pieces of paperwork, because they always do. That's their job. And then we get a stamp of approval. But we take it one step further. We get a stamp of cash commitment, a cash commitment from a lender. So you are as good as cash. We get a DU statement, and you are as good as cash. Can't get you any closer to cash, short of you having a box of gold and silver sitting in your trunk. Can't get you any closer, okay? And so that's what we do. Now we go out into the marketplace and we find a house that fits your needs. Okay, we just don't find a house for you to buy. We try to find a house that fits your needs. That's the key, right? See how that wins? Win, win, win. That's the name of our company, a division of Win, Win, Win Group, the home selling group. And your broker here, Jesse T. So now, if you'd like to find out some more information about this, you can go to our websites, www.freefirsthomebuyer.info.com, or you can go to our other website, www.thehomesoldgroup.com. And there you'll find a whole ton of free information and some great new industry reports on all kinds of topic matters, everything from, selling your house and moving with pets, to distress and foreclosures, and to first-time home buyers, to luxury buyers, and lots of how to save thousands of dollars when you sell, when you buy, etc. All this information and so much more. And so we want to set you up that way. So that's the basic process now. If you have an idea that you want to buy a property, we get all that stuff done in the beginning. Why? Because we fix the problems that everybody has. Everybody, even a gal has a 790 FICO score. They got some challenges too somewhere in their financial package. And so we fix that and make that work. We do that for first-time buyers, also for people who are buying up, luxury buyers. We do it for all kinds of different buyers. Reverse mortgages, we handle that as well. Now, for those of you who don't have a lot of money, all right, and your FICO score is beat up, but you want to buy a house, you got a decent job, and you're paying $2,000 a month rent. Well, you might as well plug into us here at the Home Sold Group, because we've got a special program for you. that will help you. It's going to do a couple of things. This is a great program, and you can contact us for that. By the way, do notify us. Hit the notification button on our YouTube show here, YouTube Live, as we broadcast out to 40 social media and TV networks on KTNT Radio and TV Network, and we trace it back to Facebook and all that. We're saying hi to our Instagram friends right now who have us on. Thanks a lot, guys, for checking us out here on Instagram. We're going to be doing this on Monday and Thursday. Mondays, of course, how do you make $1 million? $1 million money making Monday. And today is the Jesse T Show, all things real estate. So you want to check us out and notify us on YouTube and become a member. It's free. So many great things there for you, like the information, the detailed information about what I'm going to tell you right now. Okay, there's a program out there, and we've been working with these people for a long period of time. It's an entity that's been around about 40 years here across America, and they just recently got infused by the federal government of $15 billion. That's before this $2 trillion, and they're going to get more money to give money to people who are in a challenging situation. Maybe they got a good job and they can pay their rent, but they can't. They kind of don't have much else happening because things got in the way of their life, whatever. So I've got a great program for zero down, no money down buyers. I'm not talking about veterans. We handle veterans programs where the vet doesn't have to pay anything. Of course we do that. But this program I think is even better than a VA or veterans program for their serving for the United States military. And thank you very much if you have. Without you, we wouldn't be who we are today, and we wouldn't be as safe as we are. Though the world is getting more dangerous, isn't it? That's a whole nother show. But nevertheless, here's the point. It's a program designed to do a couple of things. Now, listen to me closely, because this might be right up your alley. And you've got to go to our YouTube site and become a free subscriber and member, and give us a little note there, and I'll send this information to you. It's free. There's no obligation, okay? We'll get that to you. Leave your name, number, email, that good information, and then I'll be able to get this information to you. Now, listen closely, guys, all right? No money down. They're going to do this for you. They're going to give you all the money to buy a house, okay? You don't have to go to a bank. They're going to give you all the money to buy a house. That's what they're going to do. They're going to give you all the money to buy a house, okay? 100% financing. And you don't have to pay the down payment back. The down payment is a grant, okay? The loan you have to pay back. The loan you have to pay back, okay? The loan you have to pay back. Now remember that. The down payment, you don't. It's a grant. But the loan you have to pay back, all right? So they're going to give that to you. Plus, they're going to take care of all your closing costs. That's right. You don't have to come up with any money for closing costs. And they're going to take care of that for you, all right? And they don't really care much about your FICO score. It's amazing. They don't really care. You got to have a job. You can't be living in a McMansion tent in Sewer Pit, Los Angeles. All right. You have to, it's turned into a sewer pit. It really is. McMansion tents everywhere. Anyhow, you have to have a job, okay, and you have to be able to pay a mortgage payment back. But here's the key: the interest rates right now are well over 3% average wise across the country. All right, so they're going to go under the fixed rate of interest. They have a loan that I believe is at 2.3% interest. That's the last time I checked last week. It's amazing. What you got to do is got to go to a little webinar program. You get a certificate. You go through their little home ownership program. They teach you all the ins and outs and all that stuff. And then you come back to me and they tell you how much you can afford to buy. And then we go find something for you. Now, is that the coolest thing in the world? That's real. No money down. And we got it here at the Home Sold Group. See, being a part of what we do here at the Home Sold Group is like having your key to the city. We are so cutting edge ahead of everybody else, our team. Together, everybody achieves more. We are so cutting edge ahead of everybody else in terms of financing and finding and how we find properties and how we make that win-win-win situation work. Win in financing, win in the property, and win in life. That's what it's all about. You know, remember, if you want to have a happy life, guys, you got to have a happy wife, right? Hey, keep that one. Keep that one. It'll save you a lot of grief. All right. So remember, this is what we do. And you're welcome to get us on the phone and talk to us. I mean, we're not these high pressure guys. This is no gimmick. This is the real deal. I've been doing this for 40 years. All right. And I've been doing loans for 30 years. So this is the real deal kind of stuff. Thousands and thousands and thousands of people. We help. We have 2,500 people in our buyers and waiting program right now. Of that, about 150 to 200 are completely cash committed, pre-approved. They're got DUs. They're ready to go. They're as close to a box of cash as we can possibly get them, and we're putting deals together. We're putting deals together for these people. Hey, we're not winning every time, but we win in 3 or 4 times. We put a deal together. Sometimes it's off market property. Sometimes we just we know the broker. We know how to make this happen, and we have some very unique marketing ways how to market you to make you look really great. I mean, that's what we do for sellers. We'll buy your house if we don't sell it. It's guaranteed and promised up front. We have a very unique marketing system out there that covers all the social media networks. I mean, we're on so many of them with ads running and stuff like that, marketing materials. It's unbelievable. And this is the kind of stuff you get, this kind of information, real zero, no money down financing. All right. So what you got to do is you got to either go to our YouTube site. That's Jesse Terrero, YouTube. Just put my name in, Jesse Terrero, or the home sold group, Jesse Terrero. Okay. And you'll see all the videos we put up. I've got thousands of videos there. A lot of those videos are from my entertainment days, and you'll see movie stars like Jean-Claude Van Damme, and you'll see other great movie stars that you'll recognize immediately. But you know, also you're going to see as we make that transition on that page, we're making a transition to solely go into the real estate aspect of it in that respect. So that there's a lot of good information there, and there's a lot of good information on our websites. And if you want to call me direct, you can. 1-800-684-8699. 1-800-684-8699. Give us a call. Call me. Ask for me, Jesse T. I'll help you out best I can. Leave your name, number, quick message, what you're calling about. It's an 800 number. You don't got to talk to anybody. I very rarely pick it up, but I'm the only one that does pick it up. That's my private line, and you'll work with me. We have a great team that we work with. So that's just one thing I wanted to cover. First, I wanted to tell you what we need, and then I wanted to tell you about that great no money down program, and we've got that information for you. So now this leads into something that we call a 3-point plan, best financing you can get. And there's 3 critical questions that you want to ask anybody that you decide you want to work with. Can you give me a quick, easy, and free mortgage, cash committed approval from a lender directly? If they can't do that, don't work with them. Okay. Can I get preferred access to special low down payments, monthly payments, and interest rates, and some 0 down payments? Yes. If they can't do that, don't work with them. Okay. Can I get special advance notice of listings that match my home buying criteria? And do you have off market listings? If they don't work with them. Okay. That's very important to understand that. Now I've got this free report here. That I'll be happy to mail out to you or email to you. I'm still stuck in dinosaur age. Email this to you, okay? For Instagram people, it'll teach you what to look for and how to get the best financing for yourself, how to get approved, what kind of paperwork that you need. I talked about that already. Our house hunting service, I talked a little bit about that, kind of goes over that, puts it in print, and that way you can have that. One thing I wanted to talk about today, folks, you got to get on the ball if you're thinking of buying, because interest rates are going up. Well, I say that and I laugh, and I tell you why I laugh. I laugh because what takes place is, man, interest rates are so low that when they go up, they're so low. They can go up a little bit and they're so low. The first property I bought, I remember the interest rate was 19% under Jimmy Carter. 19%. 19%. 19%. Can you imagine? 19% interest rate for a fixed rate loan to buy a house. 19%. I mean, my grandparents paid 5% for their loan, 4% for their loan in 1938. My parents paid 5% for their loan in 1962. Mine was 19% in 1979. Now, let me tell you, anything under 19 is cheap to me. I remember when it dropped to 10, 8, 7, 6, 5. Now it dropped all the way to 2, under 3%, almost under 2% this last go around. Now it's starting to come back, but it is going up. And here's a double whammy. Here's the boom boom punch, right? The right jab and left cross. You see, if you're a southpaw, you lead with your right and you cross with your left. If you're a righty, you lead with your left and you cross with your right. There's a boom boom shot right there. That's where you get double whammied right now, because folks, here's the bottom line. Prices are still going up. So you got interest rates that's inching up, and you have prices that are still going up. And you've got no property on the market. Supply is very low, and you have great buyer demand. So what does that mean? More money out of your pocket to buy the house you want. It's that simple. So you can't really control the supply and demand. Okay. Only God can do that. You can't really control supply and demand. And you can't control that prices are going up. You really can't. But what you can control is when you buy. Because you see, if you wait, you can't control interest rate going up. But if you buy or you refinance, you can control it, because that means you can get it now when it's low. And as it goes up, you can sit back and smoke a stogie and drink your favorite beverage and say, ha, look what I got, right? Makes sense? See, so you got to get off the ball. You know, you can't lead a horse. You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it drink, right? Well, I'm going to try to make it drink for you, all right? So I pulled off this article by MoneyWise, and Clayton Jarvis. I follow this guy every now and then. He talks about the mortgage rates rise again, but don't let that derail your plans, okay? So I'm just going to highlight a couple of things in this article. Mortgage rates have been climbing quickly since the beginning of the year, and their journey skyward seems far from over. A long-running survey of the nation's mortgage rates says that the cost of borrowing inched up again this week, a trend that could test buyer demand in the coming months, according to Realtor.com Chief Economic Analyst Danielle Hale. I'm not a big Realtor.com fan. In fact, I despise them, because they backstabbed us realtors across the country. That's a whole nother story. But nevertheless, while some borrowers may get discouraged over a few basic points that go up, you shouldn't, because it's still very low, comparatively speaking, over the history of real estate and interest rates in the country. But what he is saying, the average rate for a 30-year fixed loan has gone up. All right. Rates rose from an average of 3.02% about 2 weeks ago to last week running an average of 3.26%. That's a pretty good jump, okay, for a 30 fixed loan. To go from 3.02 to 3.26, that's a pretty good jump, all right? And there are some interest rates out there right now. This week, 30-year mortgages, according to Freddie Mac and Fannie Mae, the two biggest agencies of real estate purchasing and lending in the country, 3.36%. So it jumped again already this week on an average. Oh, you'll find ones that are lower. You can buy down your rate. You can do all kinds of things, but this is just a survey and an average, 3.36. Well, look at guys, 6 weeks ago, 8 weeks ago, 9 weeks ago, it was 2.5, 2.62. So you see, it's jumping almost a point inside a couple of months. and that's for a 30-year fix. So this article is really a great article. I'll be happy to send it to you if you want to check it out. It kind of really gives us a good little breakdown. Um, Today, rates did drop just a little bit. I checked before I went on the air here. So be happy to send that to you. Give us a call at 1 844 332 6305. Okay. And hit ID number 1001. And this really affects a lot of first time home buyers. And that report that you're going to call on talks about stop making your landlord rich, stop paying rent, and get out of the renter's rut and get into the buying. It's cheaper to own a house and pay a mortgage payment than it is to get rent and get nothing for it. And that this if you go there and check it out, what we'll do is we'll toss this free article in for you too as well, information. All right, one of the things, hey, look, you got a grand sitting around, send it to me. I need it. Oh, you think I'm joking? I'll be happy to take your money off your hands. No problem. Oh, Jesse, you're such a joker, you. Well, I'm serious. Gratuities and tips are well recommended. But if you have more than $1,000 in your checking account, make these 5 moves. I like this group. They're called the penny hoarder, like hoarders. Not no. Come on now, get your mind. Come on, not hoarders. Get your mind out of the gutter. Okay, I'm talking about hoarders. HOARDER. And you can check out their website, www.thepennyhoarder.com. Check them out. It's a great little website. And I like a lot of the things that they do, because they're like looking out for the everyday person, right? They're not dealing with the Warren Buffetts of the world. They're looking out for like you and me. And so if you got like more than $1,000 in your checking account, make these 5 moves, and they all make really great sense. One of the moves that you should be making, which is really very important to do if you have $1,000 in your account, is that you want to take that money out of your account. Okay, take the money out of your checking account. Get the $1,000 out of it. I'll tell you why. $1,000 in your checking account, it doesn't amount to any kind of interest. I mean, nothing. You'll make nothing on it. So let's do something with that $1,000. Okay. All right. So what I want you to do with that $1,000, I want you to take about $5 of that and buy a little piece of the Amazon or Google or Apple or Tesla. Just buy $5, $10, $15, $20, $25, maybe not more than $100 of each of those. Not more than $50, right? And you can go online and you can do that online because there's all kinds of stuff online now where you don't need to go to a big stock brokerage firm. You can just do it from your phone, all right? And just take a few bucks and do that. Nothing much out of that 1,000, okay? So let's say you do like 10 little investments like that at $10 a piece, right? That's $100, okay? Means you got $900. Find out if you're overpaying on everything that you do in your life, cell phone, where you shop for food, gas you buy, car insurance, motorcycle insurance, truck insurance. That's a big one. There's a great website. It's a free service called Capital One Shopping. Capital One Shopping. And they are going to give you some great ideas and point you into some great directions where you can save $500, $1,000, $2,000 a year just on your typical toilet paper shopping. Okay, that's a lot of toilet paper. That's right. Okay, so you want to check them out and find out what you're overpaying. You can save more money there. About car insurance, get rid of it. Go to this website before you get rid of it and go to insure.com. This is one of the best websites to secure the fact that you get the lowest car insurance for your driving record. Insure.com, a great website. And I've seen people save up to $500, $600, $700 a year just by switching to this insure.com and the different companies that they suggest you use or give you a chance to look at. Invest in real estate. Now you say, well, what am I going to do with $500 to invest in real estate? Man, look at, there's a lot of things you can do. And I'm going to give you an idea. Because this is the Jesse T Show, all things real estate. Like Will Rogers said, buy dirt, son, because God don't make it anymore. All right. You know, the stock market's cool. Everybody's into the cryptocurrencies and GameStop and all the Bitcoins, and everybody's all into that now. That's like the rage of the day, right? And some people are going to actually become super wealthy. Most people aren't going to do anything. Anyway, this is what I want you to do. I want you to take $500, okay? And I'm going to read this to you because I think this is kind of cool. I like it, especially if you don't have a lot of money to buy a piece of real estate yet. Stock market can be scary. Stock prices shoot up and down like a roller coaster ride, and who knows when the whole thing's going to crash or not, okay? It'd be nice to diversify and invest some of your money in real estate, but you know, who has enough money to buy anything like that? Now you can invest like the 1% does. All you need to do is get started with $500. Company called Diversify Fund. Diversify Fund. DIVERSYFUND. Diversify. The Diversity Fund. Diversity Fund. Diversity Fund. DIVERSYFUND. Now, what they're going to do is they're going to take your money and they'll invest your money in private real estate, specifically apartment buildings it co-owns with investors. And all you need is $500. See, you can exactly follow their plan, and you can see which properties are included in your portfolio through their online dashboard, like a 54-unit complex in Salt Lake City, Utah, or a 30-unit waterfront property in Stuart, Florida. And you don't have to have any experience or the headaches that come with being a landlord. Diversity Fund, DIVERSYFUND, does all the heavy lifting for you. Real estate has historically been very stable compared to stock markets. We talked about that earlier. Over the long period, investing in the stock market will earn an average annual return of 7%, adjusted for inflation, according to a number of studies. Diversity Fund can't guarantee how its investments will perform in the future. No one can, but historically, real estate has outperformed the stock market for the past 30 years. Why don't you say the past 100 years? So you don't need a fortune to invest in real estate. All you need to get started is 500 smackers. That's it. That's it. $500. Okay. So that's what you can do with $1,000. In fact, I'm going to do this. I'm going to take about $5,000 of my money and I'm going to spread it around. What do I got to lose, right? I'm investing in real estate. I got nothing to lose here. Telling you, $500. Get started. Hey, it's the Jesse T Show. All things real estate. We covered a lot today, and I'd be happy to chat with you. Give us a call, 1-800-684-8699. Please go to our website, www.freefirsthomebuyer.info.com, or you can go to our other website, www.homesoldgroup.com, or check in. And if you want to sell your house, do not go anywhere else before you check out our guaranteed program. You see it right there on the screen. Your home sold guaranteed, or we'll buy it. It's that simple. No gimmicks here. You can't lose. It's a win-win-win situation all the way around. Okay? Got to check out that program. It's guaranteed. It's in writing. And if I don't sell your house in a specified period of time for a specified acceptable amount of money for you and me, and I'm not lowballing anything here. That's not what this is about. Okay. I'll buy your house with cash. So you can't lose. All right. So, there's a lot of great programs. You can give us a call at 1-844-402-4222 and go to extension 1045 for that program you see right there on the screen. And for our Instagram guys, here, I'll show it to you. Ready? Look at that. You see it right there? Let's see. See? Your home sold guaranteed, or I'll buy it. Yes, I'm watching myself watch you. Oh, wow. All right, Instagram people, 1-844-402-4222. ID number 1045, all the info free, no obligation. Check it out, okay? And if you want to buy, we got a guaranteed purchase program for you. That's right. If we can't negotiate a price, certain amount of money off the price of a property that you like, I'm going to pay you some cash at the close of escrow. How does $1,000 sound in your pocket? Not bad, huh? Because I put my money where my effort is. My team, that's what we do. That's how we roll. And nobody can do what we do, because you see, we have a very unique system here with the Home Selling Group. All right. And we want you to be a part of it. All right. Well, hey, look, at Monday, we got a great show lined up for you. It's plan number 4. Plan number 4. Number 4. Okay. That's what we're going to be doing. Plan number 4. That's right. We talked about plan number 1 and your road to wealth. We talked about plan number 2 and your road to wealth. We talked about plan number 3 this Monday and your road to wealth, becoming a millionaire. And we're going to be talking about plan number 4, OPM, other people's money. And we want you to be a part of that. It's $1 Million Money Making Monday at 5 o'clock right here on KTNT Radio and TV Network and our home base YouTube Live, and down our network of 40 plus social media TV networks. And we want you to be a part of it. Please notify, become a free member. Hit it, Maestro. I want you to do it for us right here on the Jesse T Show. Okay? That's right. We are going to be making it happen for you every Thursday on the Jesse T Show. And we want that to happen in a big way. That's what it's all about. Okay? So listen, check it out. We'll see you next time. And until then, have a great life and see ya.